All right, Aquarius, so this is going to be your monthly reading for March of 2024. Now, remember, you guys, my readings are still timeless, which means whenever you find the reading, if it resonates, it's yours, right? If it doesn't resonate, then it's just not yours, right? Keep an open mind here. Use discernment. Also, too, just because it does say March, that just means I'm posting it, right, for March, okay? But again, it could be a future energy. It could be a past energy. I think you get what I'm saying, right? So, yeah. I'm picking up on some stuff for you right off the get-go, Aquarius. It feels like you have a problem with people because you're so real, right? It feels like people that you encounter, people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis feel like you're an asshole, okay? But it's not that at all. It's just you're honest, right? And there's nothing wrong with having an honest friend, right? I appreciate honest people. So just know that that's a great quality, Aquarius. Don't feel, again, it feels heavy, right? So it feels like universe just doesn't want you to feel heavy for it. Universe wants you to, appreciate that about yourself, is that you are so strong-willed and you are so honest. And everybody deserves to have an honest friend in their life. So if they're not appreciating how honest you are, then maybe those people just aren't for you, right? I also feel like there's something here, Aquarius, that, you may be losing hope in, or just need a little bit more hope with. Maybe excuse me, I can't speak. I don't know why I wanted to say using. So maybe someone's using you, or maybe you're asking universe, why do people use you? So yeah, it feels like, Aquarius, you feel like people use you here, which is very interesting, right? As strong-willed as you are, as honest as you are, feeling like people use you. And maybe that's what this is. Maybe you were really honest and you told someone, I know you're using me, right? Okay. So I am picking up on someone here who played games. Absolutely. I'm also getting attached to this person who played games, Aquarius. Their light's extremely dim. So I'm getting, they're weak, right? Dark night of the soul, very emotional, right? Definitely some dark thoughts here. And again, it's all because of the games that they played. So again, it feels like someone was using you, someone played games, you called them out on their BS, right? They effed around and found out real quick, right? It feels like there was a strict, like, right? Pump of the brakes, right? I feel like, that darkness is attached to this opportunity that was there. So again, it was like you gave this person chance after chance, right? You gave them an opportunity and they messed up. Okay. So yeah, we're going to go through a few decks here. I want to start your reading off, Aquarius, with your career and finances first, right? So we'll take a look at just what's going on when it comes to your money, when it comes to abundance, prosperity, that type of thing. And then we'll step into love for you, okay? So unsteady, something's not right, which is interesting. I was getting, and I didn't say it, but I should have said it, right? Really quickly, somebody maybe didn't say something and they needed to, and that could be attached to this person that I said is feeling really weak. That could be totally separate, right? So take what message is yours, leave what doesn't. Not all of these messages will be for you, right? That's why that discernment's definitely needed here. But again, I feel like going back to this unsteady energy, I wanted to say that someone's equilibrium is off. Now, I don't know if that's metaphysically, okay, maybe somebody needs to go to the metaphysical shop and cleanse themselves, get some Palo Santo, because of this unsteady energy, right? Definitely protect yourself is what I'm getting here for you, Aquarius. But yeah, I'm all over the place going back, right, to this unsteady energy. I feel like someone's equilibrium is off. It may be metaphysically speaking. Did I say metaphysical again? Why do I keep saying metaphysical? So again, spiritual attack, right? Someone may be spiritually attacking you, and that could be why you feel so unsteady. Definitely protect yourself. Metaphorically speaking, right? Or physically speaking. So maybe someone is getting dizzy, right? Maybe someone is weak, right? Healthy wise, right? Someone's health's not good. Someone's health is weak. Someone's equilibrium is off, but this also could be, again, in the sense of someone's judgments are off, someone's emotions are off, someone's thoughts are off, right? But getting back into your career here, it feels like tangibly, it doesn't feel like this doesn't feel like you don't have steady income, Aquarius. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe for some of you guys, you don't have a job, or your job is not producing steady enough for you, and you're wanting something more steady. But I'm getting more of this energy of, you've got some money coming in and it comes in steadily. I just don't know if it's enough for you, right? Again, it feels like funds are getting low, right? Or there's worry, right, when it comes to the reserves, if there is any reserves, right? So again, it may be that there's no reserves whatsoever, right? You're on E, needing a job. It could also just be that, okay, I keep wanting to get Capricorn as well here too. You may be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. It feels like there's changes taking place, and it feels like you're going to have to make some tough decisions here, right? Again, circling your finances. So this feels like, you know, maybe car trouble, maybe something comes up within your residence, right? Plumbing issues, AC issues, water issues, that kind of thing. Again, it feels like you're having to pull out of other funds, other bills to do so, right? So again, it feels like something's not steady here. So it feels like this decision, Aquarius, is circling how to get more of a flow coming in, a steady flow that increases coming in. So this feels like, I'm tired of the day-to-day job. I'm tired of the day-to-day hustle. I want something that's going to give me more money and more freedom, right? So this is like business mentality, entrepreneurship mentality, right? This is needing to make the decision to finally get a plan going, right? Start a plan here to give you the funds to start whatever this is, or to fund, right? To invest in whatever this is that you're wanting to do. For some of you guys, you may not know at all, right? And that could be what this unsteady energy is as well. Knowing that a change needs to take place and a decision needs to be made surrounding your finances, because you're not happy. You're tired of not having, right, those funds in the bank, right? You're tired of having to pull out of bills. So again, that could be where that unsteady energy is at, not knowing what to do, right? So I'm getting, if that is the case for you here, Aquarius, then definitely try to figure out something, right? Start jotting some stuff down, start making a plan, right? Let's start putting $25 aside. Let's put, you know, and I say let's like it's us, but you get what I'm saying. I'm connecting with you here. I hope that's okay. I'm so all over the place, right? Permission, right? Granted, access granted. I'm getting access granted for you. It feels like for some reason love keeps wanting to attack, right? Your success. So it could be that love, you felt attacked when it comes to love, but you're being blessed financially, right? I feel like a card flipped and then it's not visible. So illusions, right? Trickery. It feels like love keeps getting in the way. Love got in the way. Love gets in the way. Maybe you're taking care of other people here as well, Aquarius, right? It feels like things need to be solid financially and you don't have it. You don't have that, you know, that solid, steady income in the way you want, right? Look, you're getting investment, right? So I'm telling you, there's something here that you need to invest in. Maybe you've already thought about, you know, this investment. Maybe you already know what it is that you're going after, right? At the end of the day, it's here, right? Invest in it. I'm getting positive energy for you, right? That whatever this is that you're going to be investing in, or whatever this is that you are investing in, it's good. Okay, it's going to give you the growth. It's going to give you, look, the money in the suitcase, right? It's going to give you that cash flow that is so high, right? That cash flow that keeps on giving, that cash flow that makes it a lot easier, right? It's not that your struggles are going to go away. It's just that it feels like your struggles are not going to be money. Your struggles are going to be other, right? Other things. If you haven't invested, right, now is the time for you to invest. I'm getting a strong invest now. So if you do have money in the bank, right, if you're just confused again with where to invest this money, I'm getting to invest it where you know where to invest it, right? I'm not going to tell you where to invest it. That's not what this is, right? This is making the decision, you, Aquarius, making the decision to invest in something now, okay? Shift. Right? So once you invest, this shift takes place, right? This massive shift, this major shift takes place in your life, right? So again, the things you're lacking become something that is attained, right? Can't make it up. It feels like right now you're not comfortable, but again, investing in this change, right? Investing in things where things finally change, right? Creates this comfortable, right? This comfortable energy. I can't speak, right? And I don't feel like whatever this is, it's not like winning the lottery. It's not like you're rich and you can just buy Ferraris and stuff like that. But it just feels like what you're wanting, Aquarius, is just comfort in that sense of, I don't want to have to worry about not paying this bill to pay another bill, right? I want to be able to have money in the savings. I want to be able to invest in something that gives me more time so that I can experience, right? That's what this feels like. It feels like I'm speaking to somebody that's been working for a long time and is finally like, you know what, I'm done with this. Like, I'm ready to just relax and have some kind of residual income coming in. And I feel like that's what this investment is headed towards, right? It feels like you're making the decision to invest in something that's going to give you long-term, and I mean like long-term, like after you're gone long-term, right? Something to leave behind. I'm getting underworld for you here. Business. Okay, underworld business here. It feels like what's really taking place is you're afraid to enter the business world, right? You're afraid of investing. You're afraid of losing. You're afraid of failure, which is look, right? Of course, those fears are going to be there. I feel like, you know, this is universe's way of trying to tell you, look, put the fears aside and invest, right? Take a risk. You're not going to know unless you try, right? Yes, you could fail, right? So if you plan for it, if you plan for that failure, right? Plan for that failure. Not necessarily plan for it in the sense of you want to fail, but hope for the best, right? Plan for the worst, right? So yes, hope the best outcome takes place. And I see that taking place. I see what you invest in gives you what you want. It gives you that comfortable feeling, right? That you can finally take a break. But again, you got to remove that fear here. And I'm also getting underworld in the sense of you got to think in this unconventional way, right? You can't think how everybody else is thinking, right? So you have to be different from the crowd. You have to stand out. You know, you have to be a leader, right? Instead of a follower here. So whatever this is you're investing in, don't invest in it because everybody else is investing in it, right? And usually with stocks and stuff like that, that's kind of why when you want to come into stocks is when not everybody's buying it up, right? When it hasn't really shot up yet. But again, I'm not into stocks. I have people that take care of my stocks. So again, you get what I'm saying? But there is miscalculation coming through feast and connections, okay? So this feels like, remember when I was getting some of these equilibriums off, it could be health, right, that causes some of these finances, right, having to take from other bills or trying to figure out how you're going to afford it with all your bills, right, that kind of thing. If not, it just feels like for some of you guys, it's just the fact that this is taking a toll on your health, right? But I'm getting surrounding the family dynamic. So whether this is your parents, your brothers, your sisters, you know, cousins, aunts, uncles, that kind of thing, or if this is actually like your family, like your kids, your spouse, you know, your social, your friend groups that you hang out with, right? To each of you guys, it's going to be different. But it feels like, for some of you guys, the issues with your finances is also because you're paying other people's way, right? So, which is interesting. Now, Erykah Badu is Badu. I can't even speak today, right? Erykah Badu has been on my mind because she's going to be at the Houston Rodeo, right? Anyways, better call Tyrone, right? It feels like someone here, Aquarius, it feels like you is just paying the way for other people and is tired of it, right? Or if not, you need to get tired of it, right? Like, stop paying the way for people. And I'm getting that this is in regards to those people that are closest to you, right? The people you love. So not necessarily like call Tyrone in the sense you better call your friend, right? To take care of you, because, and yeah, it does. It feels like the people closest to you. You get what I'm saying? It feels like you need to, family, friends, kids, whatever this is, right? You need to stop spending so much on them is what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, right? Because it feels like when you say yes, you're miscalculating what it's going to do to your pocketbook, right? So I'm getting a whole lot of different things for each of you guys surrounding your finances. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do want to step into your love life, right? Now remember, you guys, I tend to channel for separation, no communication. That's not always the case, okay? But also remember, as within, so without, as above, so below, which means, you know, the connection that you have within yourself is what creates the connection you have in your outer realms, right? So if your mind and your heart is not on the same track, if it's not at the same pace, then clearly your love life will not be either, right? The law of attraction is a powerful tool which obviously I use here on my channel, right? But yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. I'm kind of all over the place. Let's step into love for you. I have about 7 different decks we're going to go through here. Obviously, I am trying to take a look at what problems, right, you have when it comes to your love life. I'm also taking a look at what fears surround your love life, right? So what fears are creating issues in your love life, right? That's why we're using the 7 decks for the number 7, okay? Now, we are in the 8th year. So law number 8 is actually the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, right? This is taking nothing and making it into something, right? Or again, making something out of nothing. But I wanted to take a look at the problems and fears this month for you guys so that we could finalize the 8th year the right way, right? And really understand that negative, understand that nothing, right? So again, trigger warning, right? Shadow work is definitely here on my channel. So there are shadow aspects in my readings, right? So sometimes you're not going to like what you hear here, but sometimes you may, right? But just remember to take it with a grain of salt, right? Don't hold on to these readings. For some reason, I'm going through the deck and the Hermit card is in the reverse, right? So someone hasn't gone within here. Now remember, I was getting attached to you, right? Aquarius is this energy of someone's equilibrium being off. Like I said, it could be you, but I feel like it's this person. Like someone's head and heart is not, or was, excuse me, wasn't on the same page. Okay. If you're dealing with a Virgo, this person is not where they need to be. Okay, straight up, trigger warning, right? They're not where they need to be. They may be in a committed relationship. That could be why they're not where they need to be. And I feel like the reason they're, again, if you're dealing with a Virgo who's in a commitment, the reason they're in that commitment still is because they haven't figured out something within themselves, right? They haven't figured out a truth within their soul. Okay. For others of you guys, it just feels like there's this person that hasn't gone within, so their demeanor is very contradicting, right? So again, it feels like this person likes to come through and say one thing and do something totally different, right? Because there's this commitment to something else instead of being committed to themselves. Again, going back to that as within, so without. So someone hasn't aligned with their truth. Someone's not living in their truth. Therefore, what they've created, what they're committed to is not true, right? It's not created from a true place. Therefore, it's not truly appreciated. It's not truly wanted. It's not truly working out, right? But I am getting a commitment here. This feels like someone who's very sheltered, very guarded, who doesn't talk a lot and who doesn't express their emotions a lot. I'm getting the 3 of Swords. This is someone who betrayed, right? Someone who backstabbed, who went into another commitment. So yeah, this is starting to feel like this reading is one of those readings, right? It is what it is. You know, someone not facing their truth, someone being off, being in a committed in this off energy, therefore that commitment being off, right? Hurting you, hurting, you know, themselves, right? Because the 3 of Swords, that betrayal is felt all 3 ways, right? That sword is not just stabbed in one person's back, but 3 people, right? And it's the same concept. When you point the finger at someone, you've got 3 pointing back at you or 2 pointing back at you, right? So regardless of what that betrayal was, it's caused betrayal in the commitment that is being lived and experienced. And again, it feels aside from you. So yeah, it absolutely could be that you're in the commitment and you're not happy, Aquarius, but it feels like it's your person. Again, in another commitment, not happy. Take it as it resonates. Again, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. We also have the Full card as well as the 2 of Cups, right, coming through. Now, it was interesting because the Full card was covering up the 2 of Cups, right? So a risk when it comes to a partnership, a risk when it comes to a love connection, right? A relationship. But I'm getting a relationship that's good, right? And a risk towards this relationship that's good. So not going within, being in a commitment, betraying the commitment as well as the other person, right? The third party. So again, it feels like I'm not only betraying you, I'm betraying my partner. I'm just a betraying machine, right? So I am the definition of betray. So, I mean, yeah, I do feel like every time someone's betrayed, especially moving forward, betraying the commitment to come back, right? It feels like this coming back energy to you, right? I'm gonna have my fun. I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too, Aquarius, is what I'm getting, right? So it does. It feels like the connection with you is good, right? Or again, you not in the commitment, but the connection you want to take a risk towards. It's a good connection. It's a, look, it just feels good. It feels great. That's why that attraction is always there. Okay, so whether this is you attracted to a third party or someone, your person, right, in a commitment attracted to you, you would be the third party in this situation, okay? Because I'm getting a third party. I'm not getting anything on you in specific. This feels like, again, more of the commitment. So again, if you're in the commitment, then yes, it's you. If your person's in the commitment, it's them. I hope this is making sense. I'm like all over the place. I feel like I have to repeat myself. So again, this is something that's been on repeat. But it feels like the reason that draw back to that connection, right? Again, repeat back. The reason for that is because it is a good connection. Okay, that was really loud. It sounded like something dropped, like construction. You may be a construction worker. Your person may be an accident, right? At work. Interesting, right? So that could be going back to that career with you. And if so, that's just confirmation for you. But maybe that's what's causing the problems financially, right? Because I was getting health, equilibrium being off. Maybe somebody lost their balance at work. Maybe something fell, right? You get what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm getting that connection is very, very powerful. It feels good. It feels right. It's harmonious, right? It's a good coupling. It's a good duality here. But again, the problem is there's always this other commitment. There's always this betrayal that takes place as well here, Aquarius. So let's take a look at this even deeper here, right? Let's take a look at, you know, where this person is at and how come they haven't gone within. But I also want to take a look at this Two of Cups, right? This connection, this harmonious connection, but more importantly, this risk. Remember when I was getting that equilibrium off? It's almost like a scale as well, right? So when your equilibrium's off and you step off, it's going to cause a drastic shift. Can't make it up, karma. That could be what this reading is going to be for you here, Aquarius, right? Is this person receiving karma? Now the Hermit's still here, right? So at this point in your reading, they still haven't gone within. But I am getting karma and a sacred connection, right? So at some point moving forward, this person does receive their karma and the scales do flip, right? And that could be what this repeat is. It could be a warning that this person's coming back. Now, look, to each your own. Like, if you don't want to deal with this person, I get it. Of course, to each their own, right? You have free will. We have imprisonment and lost feminine, right? I feel like for majority of you guys, though, you don't feel that way. I feel like for majority of you guys here, as much as you know, want to act like you're done or try to say you're done, there's this part of you that just can't give up on this person, right? And that could be that Capricorn energy I was picking up on, right? Solid, stable, that loyalty is there, right? Again, it feels like whatever this person, especially if you're the feminine here, whatever this person did to you, it has you trapped. It has you feeling stuck, right? It feels like no one compares, no one can replace, right? And repeat, right? I want it. I want it to come back to me. So again, I feel like for those of you guys I'm speaking to today, this is something that you want, right? Not something that you deny. So again, take it how it resonates. I also feel like this person, it does feel like a masculine. It doesn't have to be, right? And the reason I say it feels like a masculine is because it's all ego, right? It doesn't feel like there's enough emotional intellect here yet, right? I'm still learning, like a baby, like a child, right? For some reason, I got that clip from Avatar where she's talking to him about, he's acting like a baby. So someone here is acting like a baby, right? We have toxicity coming through, doors opening, okay? So I feel like this is a warning for you, Aquarius, when this person comes back through. They still don't know what they want. They're still trying to figure it out, and it feels like they're just going to confuse you, maybe knock you off your equilibrium, right? Because they're not, you know what I'm saying? Their equilibrium's off, right? So they're going to create an off-kiltered connection. Does that make sense? And I feel like that's what this is here too, Aquarius, is maybe you just paying attention to that, right? Asking this person what they want. If they can't tell you what they want, then that's your sign that they're not right, right? But I do feel like, yeah, look, doors are opening and it's going to create some nonsense here. But I don't want you to lose faith, because the change is here. This person does transform, but it may be you denying this person that causes that transformation, right? The door's opening up. I ain't got time for your nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It creates a storm, and then it creates this change, right? So yeah, for some of you guys, denying this person when he comes back around or she comes back around is what creates the change for this person, right? To fix that betrayal. So let's take a look into the shadow aspects of this person's heart space, right? So in a sense, that introspection that needs to be done, right? Those emotions they keep back, but more importantly, why, right? Universe, show me more when it comes to Aquarius's energy, please. We have Queen of my world. Okay. Alone in the world. So we have double world energy here. This person is acknowledging that you're the world, right? That you are everything to them. Remember when I was getting this person in a commitment and it's not right, it's off, right? Everywhere they go is off, right? Because at the end of the day, that one thing is you that would make them whole again, that would make them feel right, that cures them, okay? When it comes to the connection, they feel alone, right? But I also feel like that's because on the inside, this person is alone. They haven't, again, they're off kilter, right? So it almost feels like what I need, I get from others instead of giving it to myself. You know, so, and look, we have the number 24, 2 and 4 is 6. Someone's birthday may be on the 24th or the 6th. And then we also have number 6 here as well. Right, so 6 and 6 and, 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. You may be a life path number 3, your birthday may be on the 3rd. Again, we have the 6th and the 24th. You may be 24 years old. You may also be 28, doesn't have to be. I'm getting that this person emotionally knows that you're different from everyone else, right? Again, it's this, I'm really correlating with the world card, right? World card energy, right? Appreciation, right? So this person appreciates you, but then hurts you and betrays you, not because they want to hurt you or betray you, but because, again, they are not aligned on the inside. So they can't make sense of things, right? The confusion is in them, right? So they create that confusion when you allow that confusing energy to connect and to mingle and to mix with you, right? So again, I'm getting be cautious when it comes to who you mix with and how you mix with them, right? Because yes, this person has a lot of love for you, but they haven't figured that out yet, right? They haven't faced that truth yet, how much love and how much they appreciate you. Again, because that Hermit's here in the reverse, right? I haven't faced my truth, so I can't even face the truth that you're my world yet, right? So I betray you. But again, I'm getting adaptation and again, that 3 of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck here. Wow, right under that we have the King of Swords. So this person finally decides to make that decision surrounding his emotions, right? Again, I'm getting masculine energy here. The Star card right under that, Aquarius, right? Finally deciding when it comes to your energy, finally deciding when it comes to those wishes, those dreams, you know, that truth, what that truth is, that appreciation for you, that you being their world, right? I feel like that's when the offer comes, right? Again, but it feels like there's an offer that comes before that, right? So there's this offer that comes, but it's not really an offer. It's just I'm coming through in the same confusing energy, right? In the same energy where I don't know my truth. I haven't faced my truth. So I feel like you knowing that, you'll be able to see that, right? I hope that makes sense here. I feel like at the end of the day, this person's going to come to you. You have to deny them or you choose to deny them. For those of you guys that don't choose to deny this person, again, I'm getting that repeat. So again, if it's not your reading, let it go, right? But again, I'm getting that there's this lesson to learn, and it feels like that's what this is a part of, right? Because it feels like this person is stuck in their head, right? They haven't tapped into that truth when it comes to their emotions, right? Surrounding their feelings. So I haven't addressed my feelings, right? So I'm in a commitment. I haven't addressed the feelings there. I haven't addressed the feelings with you, right? There's two other parties besides this person that are all, right, being affected, that are both being affected here. But it's because your person, right, this person, this masculine is affected. Interesting. Okay, so earlier I was getting in my head problematic, right? Problematic perfectionist, okay? So what it feels like is this person is a perfectionist and has to have everything perfect, right? But the reality is, Aquarius, is that you are not perfect. And you have no issue saying that, right? You're really honest, okay? So again, it feels like you know this, right? You're not perfect. You try to be, right? You try to make everything the best. You try to perform in the best way, right? Solid like a rock. But it just feels like this is the other person, right? This is the other person in commitment that is a perfectionist, but doesn't realize that that perfectionist energy is actually a problem, right? Because they keep passing up things because nothing is ever going to be perfect, right? So again, things are going to continue to feel, does that make sense? Like, it's trying to make something, you get what I'm saying? When you're trying to perfect something, it takes so much time, it takes so much effort that by, halfway into it, you're just like, screw this, right? I don't even want to work on this anymore. Like, I'm done with it. I put too much time and energy into it. So this could be someone that you put too much time and energy into, and you could be the one that's done with it, right? So again, it's either that you are the one that's choosing to say no, and then it feels like it does come back around, and finally that's when because this person changes, right? And that's when it finally, you can see the difference, right? I feel like you see the difference, right, after dismissing this person. So where you're at with this person, if you've dismissed them or not, is where you're going to be at when it comes to this next go round, right? But yeah, I feel like there's this selfishness, right, that is causing this problem, right, when it comes to perfecting things, because it feels like, again, this person could be materialistic or just very selfish, me, right? So again, if it doesn't feel perfect for me, then it's not an option, right? Or again, if there's something that doesn't feel perfect to the situation, I'm going to run, I'm going to betray, right? It's got to be perfect, right? So in other words, you will never be perfect, Aquarius, and until that person realizes it, they can't see, right, your value. They can't see clearly. They can't see that truth surrounding your energy, okay? All right. We have 3 more decks to go through here, and off camera, I pulled some ages for you guys, so we'll go through those ages, right? Yeah, let's tap more into this energy, more into your love life. We'll also take a look at what this person actually feels, the things they haven't said, all that good stuff. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Also, you may be a Sagittarius. You may be an Aquarius that has Sagittarius placement in your chart, especially because, Aquarius, you're the 11th house, Capricorn's the 10th house, and Sagittarius is the 9th house. So, yeah, you get what I'm saying. 9, 10, 11, right? Yeah, so I'm getting, again, we're in year 8. There was a reason I said that in the beginning of your reading, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Does that make sense? So it feels like, for those of you guys I'm speaking to today, it feels like this is going to be about 3 or 4 years, right? Again, it feels like in maybe the 11th year, the year of Aquarius, right? Well, not really, but the 11th year would be your energy, 11th house. So yeah, Aquarius. Sorry, I don't know why I'm all over the place. But yeah, you may be dealing with Sagittarius, or again, have it in your chart. It doesn't have to be. Again, I'm getting patience, right? Perfection takes time. So it feels like this person is walking around trying to have a perfect relationship, trying to create perfect things. And it feels like where the perfection comes into play is actually with this person, right? They're going to have to learn the hard way, the long way, right? Surrounding that perfection, right? So their karma is perfection, right? Again, I hope that makes sense. Feeling like they have to have everything perfect, that's going to be their long battle, is that realizing that nothing is ever perfect. We have the full card in the reverse, which is very interesting because you already got the full card once, and this is another deck, right? Full card, Aquarius energy. Afraid to start things. Yeah, so we have the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, right? Not committing. So again, their fear of actually starting to work on themselves, right? Their fear of facing their truth, right? Their fear of even tapping into what they feel, right? So I'm getting someone very closed off, very, again, closed off in the sense where it's like, when they're not talking to you, they're not talking to you, right? When they're done with you, they're done with you for a period of time, right? You have no contact, no relationship whatsoever. And then all of a sudden they come back into your life and you're like, dude, out of nowhere, just like nothing ever happened, right? That's this kind of energy that I'm picking up on. It feels like it's such a strong force, right? Because again, the connection is a good connection. It's a soulmate connection. It's a twin flame connection. I haven't clarified either of those. And you guys, this isn't a personal reading, so it's hard to say for each one of you guys if it's twin flame or soulmate. But it's definitely a spiritual commitment, right? The problem is that, again, if this person doesn't go within and face their truth, they're not going to be able to fix the problem with you. They have to fix that problem within. So again, it feels like when they come back, they diminish you, they deplete you, they weaken you, right? Again, Knight of Swords in the reverse, it's a very immature and chaotic energy. Okay, this is someone who comes in quickly, and just as quick as they came in, they left. But what's even harder with this kind of person is that there's so much passion and magnetism and attraction there that it makes it even felt more, right? So not only do you miss this person physically, you miss them in that intense feeling, right? In that intense way. When this person moves away, they're going against their intuition, just to confirm that for you. So their intuition, universe does not agree with that leaving energy, okay? Right? Universe wants this person to face their truth, wants them to face, you know, that deep, dark secret that has been stopping them from having this amazing celebration with you. Four of Wands energy, 1111, right? Normally on the normal tarot deck, there's a couple and it's like they're having a wedding outside, and there's the four posts that hold up the canopy, right? The four wood posts that hold up the canopy, and it looks like 1111, right? So, and Four of Wands circles relationships, commitments, celebrating, right? Building a family, right? So again, it feels like I pull away from my intuition, and I'm in this commitment, right? But also, I pull away from the fact that what my intuition is telling me is that what I'm pulling away from is good, right? So there's this sense of wanting to be happy in a family and to be happy in a home, and they don't have it, right? Because it's grounding them. It's what's bothering them the most, right? It's at the pit of their stomach. So, you know, if they emptied everything else out, Aquarius, you would be left with this truth. And this truth is that they would be grateful to be with you, right? You read that. Grateful togetherness, right? This person has to be fearless. They have to remove that fear, and it feels like that fear is to face their truth. Okay, so let's tap into this person's emotions. Let's find out what they're feeling for you, Aquarius. Universe, let's dive deeper, please, into the Aquarius's reading. There's opinions. This person cared about what other people thought. Listened to outer influence, okay? I'm also getting attached to that commitment, right? Family, attached to that family. But it doesn't align, because what their family believes in, they don't believe in. What their circle believes in, the things they're committed to, what those beliefs are, do not align, right? Because remember, this person hasn't faced their truth, Aquarius, right? So they don't even know what they believe. But they know that it's not working out, and they're not on the same page, but they just can't figure out why. And that's because they haven't gone within to face that truth. What do I actually believe in? What is it that is true to me, right? They haven't done that. Run away, right? So this person has run away from you. But I'm also getting, just as much as they run away with you, they dream of just as much as they ran away from you, they dream of running away with you, right? So in this commitment, thinking about being with you and running off with you, okay? Wow. So for majority of you guys, you're getting a confirmation here, twin flame, right? That this is your twin flame. Now remember, you guys, personal reading is the only way to really confirm that. I'm not taking personal readings. I do apologize. But find a reader that you trust and go with them to get that confirmation, right? But yeah, this does feel very twin flame vibes, right? So whoever's reading this for, you know, this is obviously your twin flame. I feel like you and this person are totally different, right? Different cultures, different backgrounds, right? Different ways of living, different beliefs. Again, with this lost energy, we have lost twice on the table, right? So you may have felt like you lost this person twice. You may have had 2 cycles with this person. But this is just confirming that this person feels lost without you, right? Again, they don't understand why they feel the way they feel, but that's because what they feel is spiritual and it's already, you know, ordained. What they have to realize is, again, what they feel, what they need to be committed to, right? So they haven't committed to themselves. Therefore, the commitment they're in, they're not committed to, right? They haven't committed to you. This is the reason for the back and forth, right? The all over the place. It's just not the same without you, and it will never be, because you and them are meant to be, right? Universe, anything else when it comes to these emotions? We have you hurt me. So there was something here that you did or said to this person where it hurt, right? It feels like a truth. Again, because remember, going back to the very beginning of your reading, Aquarius, you're very blunt, right? And it's like, look, it is what it is, right? I gave you a chance and blah, blah, blah. So, and there's that perfection again too, right? Just confirming that they're definitely coming back around here. Okay, they're not done, okay? Look, they're seeing you look good and move on, right? You're not, it feels like you don't show them that you're hurt, right? So you're not, if you are hurt, you're not acting like you're hurt, right? It just feels like this person feels like you've moved on. You look good though, right? You look strong. I'm getting this really strong energy of when I come back, I don't want to walk away again. So there is something here that this person's trying to work on. Right? This isn't a goodbye. We will be together again. But I feel like there was something you said that made this person really think. Right? I also feel this possessiveness, because it feels like, you know, if you're with someone, they don't care, right? They're going to claim you, right? There's this possession with you. Now, I don't know if this person is necessarily possessive. It just feels like this kind of sexual, you're mine, right? This spiritual, you're mine. That contract that's there, those feelings that are felt between both of you guys, right? Regardless if you're confused by your tangible limitations or not, right? By your human restraints, right? Yeah, I feel like the one thing this person hasn't done is actually express their emotions to you, right? They haven't allowed themselves to be opened up enough to actually be vulnerable, right? So again, it feels like this person didn't even let you hurt them, but it feels like you did in some way, shape, or form. Again, you either said something or did something that hurt them. For some of you guys, it could be that you're moving on, right? Maybe you're interested in someone, maybe you're talking to someone, maybe you just, you know, changed your status on your Facebook. So, because it does feel like this person is seeing you move on, right? So again, you're putting it on social media, right? You're letting it be known that you're single and enjoying life is what I feel for you. But at the end of the day, this person wants you to know that no one compares to you, right? And I feel like it's the same way back with them as well. It feels like at the end of the day, I mean, obviously you're here for a reason, right? You have feelings for this person, right? And no one can compare to them. And then, like I said, if you're the one in the commitment, this is how you feel towards them, Aquarius, right? Let's see if we can get you some more Zodiac here to really clarify this reading and start wrapping it up. And then, like I said, we'll go through those ages as well here. Universe, what Zodiac signs is Aquarius dealing with? Okay, we have that Capricorn energy coming through. I can't make this up. So either you're dealing with a Capricorn or you have Capricorn in your chart. Again, you may be a Capricorn Aquarius cusper. At the end of the day, if you do, that's just confirmation for you. Okay, unleash your kindest self, right? Don't be so mean to this person. New moon in Gemini, you may be dealing with a Gemini, okay? If so, that's just confirmation for you. Doesn't have to be. But definitely universe wants you to think it through, right? Wants you to use that Gemini energy, right? Be smart emotionally, right? Be wiser emotionally here. Okay, we also have Taurus coming through. You may be dealing with a Taurus. Again, doesn't have to be. If so, it's just confirmation for you. We also have Virgo energy coming through again. So double confirmation if you're dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart. We also have Scorpio twice coming through. You may also be dealing with a Scorpio. If so, that's confirmation for you, as well as Cancer. Okay. Let your fears dissolve. So absolutely, remember when I was saying this person's afraid, they got to let that resolve, right? To see that truth, they have to face their fears. They have to no longer allow those fears to consume them, right? I'm afraid of what I feel. I'm afraid of my truth, right? I'm afraid, you know, of the mistakes I've made. I'm afraid of the repercussions. I'm afraid of what I've created, right? Reveal what needs to be seen, right? Transformation. So again, right, that transformation is here, right? Scorpio energy, the death card, it's all about endings and new beginnings. It's about, you know, shedding the old and creating from new, right? So again, changing to this newer energy here. Again, changing and revealing what needs to be seen, what needs to be expressed, right? What needs to be said, okay? Again, with this Scorpio energy, breathe through the tension, right? So it just feels like this person has to change and is changing, and it feels like there's this weight, and right, universe is just saying, look, breathe, right? Don't let it get the best of you. Don't let it consume you. Again, because remember I said this reading is for those of you guys where you care about this person, right? You care about this person coming back, okay? Now you may be 64, doesn't have to be, okay? I pulled these numbers off of camera in the pre-shuffle here for you. Okay, so you may be 64. If you're 64, that's just confirmation for you. You may also be 73. You could also be 41. We also have 33, as well as 30. We have 68, 31, 29. You could be 62. Or even 20. Okay, and again, if you are that age or your person's that age, that's just confirmation for you. If both of your ages were in there, that's double confirmation. So Aquarius, with that being said, that is all I have for you guys in your monthly reading for March. I will definitely see you guys in April. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. I've also noticed that 30% of you guys are subscribed. So first of all, thank you guys who are subscribed. I love you guys. You're my family. But for those of you guys who aren't, I show that 70% are not subscribed to me. If you guys could just do me that one favor and hit that subscribe button, you would make my day, okay? So again, Aquarius, I love you guys. Stay blessed, fam. Bye.